Why hello everybody and welcome to Devil of the Mirror, an RPG Maker horror game where you play as a sick and lonely girl performing a spell upon a mirror wishing for a better life, only to find out that the mirror was also housing a demonic entity, and it's up to you to break the curse the demon cast upon you. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Narrator, have you ever heard of a spell used with a mirror? A spell that can send you to the mirror world, where your wish, maybe, will come true. That's what the spell does. However, there are things that we cherish, things that have been around us for a long time. Some of them might contain a certain power. It could be a soul, magic, or perhaps a devil. No, of course not. And so, from here unfolds the story of a girl who performed the spell. But the mirror used for the spell has reflected the life of a certain somebody that has been killed. I wonder what will happen if that girl will it be a blessing for her or a curse? Well, let's begin then. The spell is simple. The only things you need for this are a big mirror, a candle, right before midnight, in a pitch black room, light a candle and place it in front of the mirror. When midnight comes, something will happen. I might be able to go to the mirror world where my wish may come true. Rather simple, isn't it? I mean, yeah. It's like much simpler compared to like the other rituals I've heard. If I succeed in this spell, I will not be able to return to my original world. That's what it said. If you're successful, you can't come back. People who've succeeded can't pass the spell on to others. I know. This is most likely all bogus, but I don't care. And the mirror turned red. Mirror, mirror, my other self in the mirror. She actually did bring up a good point though, because like, nobody returns, so how did the ritual get passed around? Where? Oh right, the spell. I wonder if it worked. Well, unless somebody witnessed the ritual taking place, and then that's how it got spread. A stuffed rabbit. I picked up the candle. Okay. And we got save points as well. That's inventory. Oh, it's kind of bizarre how the inventory is like the space bar. Huh. Or not space bar, shift bar. And that was probably mirror me. I heard footsteps. Was there something behind me? Woo. Countless handprints. I'm falling apart. I'm being crucified. I drowned. I hanged myself. This one is also me. How do you want to die? What kind of last moment do you want? There's no return. You'll stay in the mirror world forever. Ah, okay, so don't interact with the mirrors. Oh, it's a pattern. Okay. So it's like red, red, and then blue. There we go. Numbers. Makeup, sewing kit, all kinds of stuff. Hmm. Blue and yellow. So 53. Or 35. There we go. There's something on the floor. Bones. I have to get out of here. Okay, what the heck are those things? Cough, cough. I can't stop coughing. I think I can rest here. Mirror, oh mirror, my deeply beloved self. Self outside the mirror. I love to play with my other self, reflected in the mirror. However, it can't be any ordinary mirror. I will only accept that mirror. Oh, who the hell are you? Boy, he looks worried. Who are you? Thank God, you're awake. I don't trust him already. Oh, I'm sorry for startling you. Are you alright? Your face looks much better than when I found you. Thanks. My name is Rose, and you? I'm Shuni. Shuni? Shuni? No, it's nothing. Hey, where are we? Somewhere inside the mirror. Inside the mirror? I performed that spell with a mirror and then I found myself here. Are you from this world? No, I'm a stranger here, just like you. And I don't know anything about this place either. Is that so? Hey, how did you end up here? I came to save somebody important to me. That someone must be somewhere in this world. So I came here to look around. What about you, Rose? Why are you here? I'm sure there was a reason why I performed the spell and something I wished for, but I remember neither anymore. So I forgot what I wanted to do. Now I only want to know how to return home. So if you know a way, please tell me. Sorry, I don't know a way back myself. But please, let me join you. What about the one you're searching for? I thought you'd be looking for that person. It's fine. I want to find a way back for her sake after all. I just would feel a little discouraged to go by myself. Alright then, let's find her together. This is going to end badly. Shuni has joined the party. Alright, we got a save point up here. Oh, I like how the portraits change too. Like, yeah, up top here we got the candle. That's from like the numbers room. That's interesting. An unadorned golden frame with a pin in the middle. An unadorned silver frame with a pin in the middle. Let's check right first. You caught a yellow butterfly. Oh, I think I get it. So we get the yellow butterfly. Or maybe not. Small vials. Some acetone, glue, solvent, and androgen ethanol used for embalming. How to make a specimen fluttering to death. Scale transfer. My favorite book. How did it get here? Something fell. A bookmark? There's something written on it. Eternal beauty. The azure butterfly goes to the silver frame. The crimson butterfly goes to the gold frame. Oh, we got a problem here. The butterfly goes to gold frame. Azure butterfly. I guess I'll just carry around the gold butterfly. I think I heard a sound coming from the door. The yellow butterfly is gone. Okay, never mind. We'll lose the gold butterfly. I thought like the golden butterfly would go in the gold frame, but nope. A deep pit. I can't even see the bottom. Maybe that mirror could send us back. But I don't think we can get there. Rose. No, it's nothing. I just thought it might help me remember why I wanted to come here. I hope it will. Hey, you said you're looking for somebody. What is that person like? Lonely, I guess, just like me. I was very happy when we played together. Though I really wish we could have spent more time with each other. Well then, let's figure out how to get to the mirror. I already have like a lot of questions. What's up here? Stray lamp. To the right, to the left, to the right again, and lastly down. You will fall if you sink. You will fail. Okay, what is this? I don't think we can find any clues here. But there might be something useful in that previous room. Rose, let's go back to the mirror and look around. It's too deep to go any further from here. D, E, and N. Right to the left, to the right again, and lastly down. Wait, purple, red, green. Purple, red, and green. Yep. to the right, to the left, to the right, and lastly down. Oh, it might be like how we enter, like, the right to the left, to the right again, and lastly down. The colors and the words are different. Maybe it's some kind of pattern. Oh, now that you mention it, there were different colored letters on the floor of that previous room. Hey Rose, let's try to check those letters again and combine them. Yeah, so it'd be the right. To the left. To the right and then down. Or do I have to like... So there. Or do I just have to like type that in, like E, D, E, and N? Alright, let's see. E, D, E, and N. Wait, then which bloody E is it? Oh. That's simple. Whoa, it worked. Hey, I think there's somebody in front of the mirror. So you've made it here. Not bad. Hey, is that the person you've been looking for? No, I've never seen her. What are you doing there? What am I doing? I'm breaking it, obviously. Wait, we need to go home. Go home. Didn't you come here on your own accord? Now I get it. Junie, you're the devil that trapped us in the mirror. Devil? Yeah, I've been called that before. So what? I'm going to break every single entrance and exit. See ya. We need to find another way home. Hey, so that devil you were talking about earlier. Old and treasured objects can hold souls and magical powers. Under normal circumstances, they are supposed to protect their owners, but devils also might possess them. Rose, did you use an old mirror for the spell? The only reason the spell worked was because there was a devil in that mirror. The devil feeds on the soul of the person reflected in the mirror. Rose, I don't know the reason why you came here, but staying for too long in this world with the devil is dangerous. Rose, let's return to our world as soon as possible. Back to our world. But why did I come here? Why did I perform the spell? It's strange that the devil didn't attack us right away. What's the purpose of trapping us in this mirror world then? What's the purpose of her breaking the mirrors then? The devil in the mirror. Myself inside the mirror. Did you say something? No, nothing. Earlier she said she was going to break all the ways in and out, which means there should be another exit. Let's find it then before it's broken. So where do I go now? We've lowered the water level and it's shallow enough that we can wade through it now. Hey, what if we get out of here, what would you like to do first? If we could just get out of here. I want the person I love to smile for me. That's the best. I've wondered, will your beloved friend also get along with me once we finally meet? No, never mind. Hey, do you want to hear why I performed the spell in the first place? Oh, so you've recalled the reason why you came here. Sure, let me hear it. I was too weak to play with the other kids. That's why I was always all alone. No matter how much I wanted to have friends, I wasn't able to get out of my room much. No one knew I was there, and I wasn't able to approach them myself. So I played all by myself. Aw. The only place I could go without worrying too much about my illness was the library, my favorite place. Even though I didn't get to play in the outside world much, even though I couldn't have friends, with books I could travel to all kinds of different worlds. They may have been mere figments of a vivid imagination, however, for a shut-in like me, they were like small worlds full of wonders. And one time, while I was in that library, she stumbled upon, I found a tome of magic. Basically, a demonic book. There was a spell that could make your wish come true. What if I could be healthy again? What if I could have friends? What if I could be able to live in the amazing world outside instead of being confined to my room for all eternity? That's what I wish for. Or rather, I was hoping, clinging to the hope. And yet, this hope became bleaker with each surgery, with each medication taken. No matter how hard I tried, no matter how much I endured, this dream wouldn't come true. I wanted to change, but I couldn't, so I started to hate myself. I hated myself who was powerless and couldn't do anything. That's why I decided to try that spell. You know, it's sad, that's actually a grim reality for some people. People are just so sick and bedridden they couldn't really do much in their life. Which is why I'm stuck here with you now. If it's because of that devil you mentioned earlier, please don't say that you hate yourself. You have no idea how I feel. Yeah, I don't. I wasn't in the same situation as you, but I was quite similar. While everyone else seemed to enjoy themselves in the world of light, I was in the world of darkness. I lived in a world devoid of light and hope. He's actually the demon. He's actually the demon. Envy was consuming me, and I was overcome with abhorrent feelings. I felt myself left behind, forgotten, dying inside. And now everything's fine. Yeah, there was someone who saved me. Thanks to that person, I've realized that a world of warmth, light, and hope exists. So that's the person you want to save, Shuni. That's right. But it's very frustrating and sad that no one came to save you, Rose. And so, if that was your wish, it has been fulfilled because I'm your friend. Thank you. Yeah, you mentioned like a world of darkness with like no light. It is nothing but darkness here. So I'm venturing to guess he's the demon. What is that thing shimmering back and forth up there? I think something's out there, Rose. Be careful. Yeah, what is that? Oh, it's a lunar cycle. It's a small hole. I think I could jump over it. Press enter while standing in front of the small hole to jump over it. Oop. I lost item in this thicket. I picked up a knife. At least you got some way to defend yourself. Almost there. Eek. Rose. Are you okay? Thank you. Come on, let's go. I noticed that. I noticed the hands pop up in the holes. There's a bunch of gravestones. Rose, can I borrow this knife? I'll cut off the thorns, but back off a bit. It's dangerous. Come on, let's find a way out. I was gonna say, she's probably been there because there's like a shattered mirror on the left. The black-haired girl. Ooh. The narrator. Hello, hello, and welcome to Grand Wagnall? What? Tonight's story is who was killed. There were fairies glittering in the sky, but one day all of them disappeared and the skies became pitch black. Whether at which time, wherefore, well, you need to ask the fairies. I suggest you present the murderer to the pedestal of the murdered fairies. Which one you choose first doesn't matter. It's a three-way deadlock, rock, paper, scissors. To put it simply, just change their places. And if you want to start over, I'll put them back for you. Until you solve the mystery, the door won't open. But there's no need to worry. I won't cause my esteemed guest any harm. If you manage to bring the puppet show to its conclusion, you'll receive a wonderful gift to commemorate your visit. Okay. The Sun Fairy doll. I was killed by the Moon Fairy. I was killed by the Star Fairy. I was killed by the Sun Fairy. Hang on. You're killed by Star Fairy. Okay, you're going to go into the Star. Sun Fairy. Who are you? From your point of view, I am an inhabitant of this world. Frankly, I came here through the magic spell in the first place. But unlike you, miss, I can no longer return. That's why I run my humble puppet show here without an audience, unfortunately. It's ridiculous, don't you think? That's why we sometimes invite guests from other worlds. Naturally, you shall be given a fine gift in commemoration for visiting our puppet show. But only if you can bring the puppet show to its conclusion, alright? Yeah, so you're killed by the Sun Fairy. You're at the Sun Fairy pedestal. Star Fairy. There we go. Okay. It's not who killed who. It's like who didn't kill who. Because like the Moon Fairy was not killed by the Sun Fairy. Okay. I think I heard something from the door. What could be up there in the pitch black sky when the fairies are gone? What's more important, who was killed first? Secrets can't stay hidden forever, right, young lady? I picked up a winding key. Rose? I became friends with myself in the mirror. Normally you can't converse with your reflection in a mirror, right? But the mirror I used for the spell was different. Strangely, myself inside the mirror could move and act all on her own. But since I couldn't play with other kids because of my illness, it was a perfect friend for me. I never realized it was all due to the spell. Still, I'm so happy to be with you, Rose. We couldn't have talked to each other like that if you hadn't come here. Back then, you've said that no matter how hard you tried, no matter how much you endured, that you hated yourself for your inability to change. Honestly, I'd like you to cherish that feeling. Huh? Even if it's hard right now. Because in the future, you can be at someone's side, someone who experienced similar hardship. You can support that someone to offer your strength and warmth. The future? Well, that's what I want to believe in myself. This may sound crazy, but after all, don't you want to believe that a brighter future awaits us? Believe in the future. I wonder if I'll be left behind in the future, if I'll be forgotten. Don't worry. You won't be forgotten. I'll protect you. That is probably the one girl. I think it's gone. Let's check out what happened over there. No, Puppet Man, why? Oh, what the? Oh, the clock's upside down, huh? The clock stopped a little before midnight. When I used that spell to enter the mirror, something will happen at 12 o'clock, it said. This must be the result. If we move the clock, it might have some kind of effect. We might be able to get the clock running with the winding key. Do you want me to wind it up? I'll do this. Yep, there she is. Oh, there you are. Why didn't she kill us yet? She needs a substitute to get out of the mirror. You can't leave without a substitute. That's why she didn't kill you yet. A substitute? She wants to replace you. She has been weakened and then sealed in the mirror, but she regained her strength by playing with you. Playing with me? Every game you played with the mirror was like a gift of life power for her. But it's not just the devil who has become more powerful, right, Shuni? It's the same for you and me, because that's how we were born. What do you mean? Sorry, I can't tell you now, but... Wait, Rose-chan, look out. Rose-chan? Huh? It hurts. I can hear someone talking. Who are you? And a lot of dolls that look just like me. What is this place? I moved the clock and then the ceiling and floor have been reversed. I've been separated from Shuni and that girl who saved me. Shuni was talking about the devil of this world, and at first I thought that it was that girl, but apparently the devil looks exactly like me, because it was my reflection in the mirror. It was me inside of here, inside of this mirror world. What if that devil pretending to be me got out of this world and I remained here? Will she become me? Then who will I become? No, I don't think about it. I am still me. I need to get out of here quickly. I want to see Shuni and that girl again. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Which, it would not surprise me if this game was like inspired by... I also noticed one of them standing up, but it would not surprise me if this game was based off of the Devil's game. Okay. And for those who don't know what the Devil's game is, it's kind of like the same premise. You know, it involves a mirror, only like, you know, you don't light a candle and then sit in front of a mirror. Instead, like what you do is you take like a full body mirror and you like pour a salt circle around the mirror and like position like 5 candles in like a pentagram kind of look. And what you do is you stand in front of the mirror and pray for the devil to appear, and he'll actually appear and you could play a game with him. However, the downsides to playing this game is like if you there's a time limit to it. You know, like it's basically like 6 hours, 6 minutes, and 66 seconds. You know, it's that some of that convoluted BS. But if you go over the time limit, you get trapped in the mirror. It's basically the same premise, and it wouldn't surprise me if the developer actually was inspired by the Devil's game. Something like blood is flowing here down the wall. Do I just keep going? Letters are flowing in the air besides the door. I've been waiting for so long to get out of here at last. More letters are floating by the door. My dear self, outside the mirror, How do you want to die? What kind of last moment do you want? Kind of last moment. She appeared right behind me. There's something written on the wall. It's sad to be alone. Let's all be together. There's a blade in its throat. Don't. Only this bird is still moving. Where do I pierce it? In his throat, the little bird that appeared to be alive. It's garnished with red flowers. It won't open. Still moving. Where do I pierce its heart, throat? Devoid of warmth, it's lathered crimson with blood. Only these flowers are white. White flowers stained with blood. I've created red flowers. Now all the flowers are painted crimson. Oh, it's like a four-way mirror room. Okay. I think a noise came from the door. Simple enough. There's something written on the wall. Let's play funeral. Which one of the coffins is empty? The butterfly is leftmost. The goldfish is 3 apart from the butterfly. The little bird is 3 apart from the kitten. The kitten is next to the goldfish. You may open only one. Okay, so let's see here. The butterfly is on the leftmost. The goldfish is 3 apart. Okay. Kitten is next to the goldfish. You open only one. I think it's this one. There's a little bird in here and one has stabbed with a knife earlier. I think I heard the sound coming from the door. Oh, I think I guessed right. The text by the door has changed. And now it's your time to enter the coffin, my dear self. A room made of mirrors. Oh, what the? Who are you? Okay, I guess I guessed wrong, and I got kaleidoscoped to death. Left Mrs. Butterfly, 3 apart from the butterfly. So that one. Oh, it's the middle. It's the middle. Yep, empty. An empty coffin. And now it's your time to enter the coffin, my dear self. A coffin. There's a name written on it. Roselia. It's my name. There's a letter in the coffin. My beloved self from outside the mirror. I want to get out of the mirror. My dear self outside the mirror. That she wants to come inside the mirror. So, let's exchange worlds. I know what my dear self truly wishes for. After all, what? My true wish. Earlier, Shuna had told me about the future. The truth is, there's not much time left in my life. I don't have a future, which is why you turn to me, a devil, right? Do you remember now? There's no future for you. You are alone. No one will know you've existed. No one will remember you as you sink into a coffin. That's what you were afraid of. You wanted to have a friend. You wanted a future where you stayed beautiful forever, didn't you? All of you together in the coffin. That's the Garden of Eden you wish for. I'll make your wish come true. No, that's not what I really wanted. Did she straight up kill me? This is the story of a certain girl living in a certain world. This girl has been all alone because of her illness, but one day the girl received an invitation. It was a dark, dark Sunday, and the girl was clad in black clothes because she was invited to the funeral. It was the first time she's seen a box called coffin. Makeup had been applied carefully to the deceased, as befits a final departure. Flowers surrounded the coffin, decorated with lovely memorabilia. The girl who attended the funeral was fascinated by it. I wish I could also have such a beautiful funeral, she thought. On a certain day, the girl received a wonderful gift. A magnificent antique mirror. And its sender is someone who passed away somewhere recently. She thought it must have belonged to the family of the deceased. Accepting it would be gratitude. To an uninitiated eye, it must have looked very creepy and disturbing. The girl, somehow unable to avert her eyes, had taken a fancy to the mirror. Thus began her days of playing with the mirror. Mirror, oh mirror, myself inside the mirror, hear me out. Today I picked up a dying black kitten and a stuffed rabbit doll. Why don't we have a beautiful funeral, just like the one in the past? That said, surely the kitten would feel sad, left all alone in its coffin. I wish it had a friend it could share the coffin with. One day I'm going to die too, and when that day comes, who will be with me inside the coffin? It's cold. This place brings back many memories, but I don't want to return here. Not so long ago, every day felt like this for me. Cold, empty of life. I felt like my soul was withering away with every passing moment. Perhaps I've been forgotten and abandoned. No place I can go to, no place I can call home, no reason to exist, no wish to live. While there was someone who would play with me occasionally, every time they passed away, I felt emptier inside. However, she has put an end to all that. Rose helped me to get out of there. So, Now it's my turn to help her. This room. It looks like the place where I first met Rose. Okay, the chair over there moved. In this room, many people and their possessions gather and go separate ways over and over. A long time ago, someone left a stuffed rabbit behind, and there wasn't even the slightest sign of anybody coming back for it. I figured it would be good to have it around to keep a bored child some company, so it remained here for a very long time. However, just recently it vanished. I suspect some visitor came and took it on a whim. Similarly, there are also many objects here which, by different turns of events, seem to be fated to remain in this place. However, sometimes incredibly ominous. Returning, go back, get out, return, mirror. Where did you hide that mirror? Leading outside. Where did you hide it? Is that devil also searching for the mirror to get out of here? But that mirror was... Back then, that girl was trying to save Rose. If the demon is also looking for a way out, then that means the demon cannot exchange places with Rose. Not yet. That girl wasn't trying to lock us in. She's broken the mirror to prevent the devil from getting outside. It was all to keep her trapped inside the mirror. The only reason we haven't been killed yet is because if Rose dies before the devil can get out of the mirror, it won't be able to replace her. After all, the devil won't be able to find out where the true mirror is hidden. But why didn't she let me use that mirror when we first met? There might be something else to it. That other girl was trapped with me just a moment ago. She's probably somewhere nearby. I'm wondering, okay. Originally I thought Shuni was the devil, but no. Shuni might actually be that white rabbit. And then the black hair girl is the kitten. Yeah, the black hair girl probably might be the kitten. Huh. Today I was visited by a family. It appears that their child was trying to seize a devil within a mirror corridor, but in the process was possessed by it instead. So they requested an exorcism. But even if it was exorcised, it'll simply possess someone else, which will only lead to more victims. The devil's might increases with each soul it devours. Fortunately, no one has died yet, and now that it is weak, we decide to enclose the devil in the mirror. I conducted a funeral for a member of the family who came to me for an exorcism a long time ago. I bid the child and the bereaved family farewell in a peaceful and modest ceremony to see them off into their last gracious journey. Today I was contacted by that bereaved family. What happened to that mirror where the devil was sealed? I asked. It's gone. The mirror is gone. According to the family, they were told by one of the attendants, thank you for the mirror. But they have no recollection of giving the mirror to anybody. When I heard the word mirror, I immediately thought about the devil's mirror. The problem is they don't know who received the mirror, even though they've checked every single attendee. Fortunately, the devil is still trapped in the mirror. It was sealed before it could gain any power, unable to cause any harm while inside the mirror. To grow in power, the devil must feed on souls. However, it's incapable of stealing a soul by force unless it is offered with one consent. Okay, so that's why it's after her. Hmm. Give me your heart, devoid of lies. There's a big scale with a feather on it on the right side of the empty left and an empty left side. Devoid of lies, that would be difficult for me. Perhaps I need to do something with the statues. On the other hand, what if those statues are trapped? I need to inspect them carefully before touching anything. Why does this statue look different? It holds a heart-shaped gem. Should I take the hearts of this stone statue? Is that enough? No, let's get out of here quickly. Oh, what the? Okay. Show me your true self. There's a massive mirror. Show my true self. That would be difficult for me right now. Perhaps I need to move one of these statues over here. The statues here are probably trapped, much like the ones I've seen earlier. Let's inspect each one carefully before attempting to move them. It's got to be this one. Do you want to move this stone statue in front of the mirror? Yes. Will that be enough? Let's hurry out of this room. I lied about the true reason why I'm here. In Rose's point of view, I am the first human being she has met in this mirror world. But I lied to her. I came here to find somebody important to me, is what I told Rose. If I had told her the truth, I wonder if we could have enjoyed our time together. Same goes for that girl I met earlier. Could it be that she came here for the same reason? Meet Rose? I'm all alone. What about you? Are you alone too? We're the same then. Listen, I'm going to perform a beautiful ceremony. My illness won't allow me to live a long life. Instead of dreams and hopes for a better future, I started being curious about what my final moments of life would be like. Funny, isn't it? Contrary to common sense, I have become fascinated by matters of death rather than life. Bizarrely, that's actually kind of interesting. Usually, like, when people are like, well, they know that their lives are going to be short, they tend to factuate more about death than life, which is really bizarre. But for me, that's the only future I could hope for. That's why I want to know more about it. The end of my life. How would I feel when it finally comes? Before long, the ceremony will begin, and I might get my answer. What do I say? Do you want to join me? It's sad to be alone, isn't it? Yes, being alone is sad. But Rose she is all by herself, not knowing the kindness of a helping hand. Not knowing the warmth of a world where hope exists. She is trapped all by herself, so much more horribly alone. Looks like a funeral. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. A spell is going into the mirror world. What you need is a big mirror, a candle. Right before midnight in the pitch black room, light a candle and place it in front of the mirror. When midnight comes, something will happen. The spell she used to enter the mirror is written here, but the most important thing, which would allow her to exit the mirror, has been blurred and unreadable. Thank God that I came here to find Rose. Some letters have appeared. Turn off the lights. I extinguished the candle. Yep, pentagram. That should be good enough. I wonder what's going to happen. Okay, there's a save point here. Oh, it's the cat. That black kitten looks somewhat frail. I think I've seen it somewhere, but maybe I'm just imagining it. There's a letter in the coffin. I want her light. Hey, you used to play with me. Why are you looking at me like that? A doll should have a smile on its face. Well then, let's begin a lovely funeral. The chandelier is... If it fell on me, I would be crushed instantly. No choice but to jump into the coffin. Better than doing nothing, I guess. Sorry, kitty. It's going to get cramped. Are you okay? Hey. Hey, come on, wake up. Sleepyhead. What brings you here? Wait, that black kitten was... Yep, I figured it was her. Yep, that's me. When she caught me, she changed my form, but after time ran out, I changed back. Got a problem with that? No, I'm just glad that you're fine. I called you a devil back then, sorry for that. You were trying to help Rose, right? This is my real self. I am the ghost of the black kitten found and buried by Rose-chan. Devils and ghosts are pretty much the same thing, so it's not a big deal for me. And, I'm sorry for causing you so much trouble. First of all, I'm Chair. I mean, that's the name Rose-chan gave to me. Nice to meet you, Chair. My name is Shuni. Nice to meet you too. I have a few questions. What is it? Why are you here in the mirror, Chair? Although black color makes women look more beautiful, in fact, it was my biggest disadvantage. Because I'm a black cat. They said I only bring bad luck. They called me the devil's spawn, a witch's messenger. Rose-chan was the only one who took care of me when I was beaten to death. Aww. She cleaned me, put me into a small coffin and surrounded me with beautiful flowers. She even gave me her stuffed rabbits so I won't feel lonely. And even though it was just a pretend funeral, for an abomination like me that had nowhere to go, it was true happiness. Because somebody's finally taking care of me. However, around then I started to realize that there is a devil inside her mirror. So for the sake of saving Rose from that entity, I took this form here. You're in a similar situation as me, aren't you? Yes, you're right. But why didn't you tell us all that back then when we first met? If you did, there would have been there'd be no misunderstanding. And I'm sure that Rose-chan would have become your friend. Like I said before, black cats are harbingers of bad luck and misfortune. So of course it would be creepy if I told her that out of nowhere. Really? That's the reason? Of course. Well, okay then. But really, if you were that creepy, Rose would have never picked you up, don't you think? So, if I met Rose, would I be able to talk with her? You think she wouldn't get scared? If you don't believe me, let's just talk to her together. Fine then. As for your other questions, I'll answer them while we look for Rose-chan. Let's get going. Well, where should we go? This room has no doors. A hole has opened in the floor after the chandelier fell. We might be able to leave through it. I don't know where it leads, but it's better than to sit here forever. If you don't like the idea, you can just stay here. I'm going to find Rose. In that case, let's search for her together. Chair has joined the party. It's pretty dark, but it should be safe. So you say. So many pieces of shattered mirrors in here. Let me guess, she broke all of them. Perhaps we can exit through one of these mirrors. Perhaps you shouldn't stare at them so intently. Who knows what will be reflected. When we first met, you've shattered the mirror in front of our eyes. You've blocked our escape path. It was a fake one, meant to trap Rose. The mirrors here also look like they lead outside, but they're all fake. So if none of them can get us out of here, then not exactly. A mirror leading outside exists, but it's well hidden. Once we find Rose, I'll guide you. So that means she can finally go home. Thank goodness. The question is, does she actually want to go home, though? Is anything wrong? No, nothing. But no matter how much we're looking for a way out, there's nothing here but these fake mirrors. Right, for now, how about we inspect all these mirrors? So for now, first things first, I'm going to save. Yeah, none of these mirrors are looking good. Oh, it's the one room. There are a lot of dolls lying around that look like Rose. Rose, where could you be? Yeah, jump through that one. Hey, isn't there something like a passage inside this mirror? Well, there are so many dolls. They look like they're about to move. Really creepy, but we should move on. I take that as a no. There's something written on the wall. Maybe Rose came through here. Hey, keep your hands to yourself. Huh? What do you mean? Don't play dumb. Oh, that's creepy. Hey, I just had an idea. Yeah, I guess we're thinking about the same. What a coincidence. Alright. Once I open the door, run as fast as you can. Ah, we got a chase scene. Oh, God. Oh, no. Chair, please step back a bit. I think I could pry it open by force. Hit the enter as fast and repeatedly and the door will open. There we go. Now shut the door behind you. Rainbow colored valley, a tower of silence. What was next? Oh, it's the, guess that's the narrator. It is! We meet again, young man. Weren't you torn apart back then? Indeed, I was. To my astonishment, but no need to worry. There's more than enough empty vessels here. Did you save us by any chance? You and the young master, it's going to be a long relationship between the two of you, won't it? By the way, that lady beside you. Oh, scary, scary. What's this place? This is my backstage where the rest of us gather. If you have nowhere else to go, you're always welcome here. Am I right, young master? Scary, scary. However, black cats have good eyesight at night, which makes them suitable to ward off evil. Therefore, some say that they bring happiness. But times have changed, and over the years, black cats have become a symbol of misfortune. The one that you care for deeply, wherefore, where, what time, when, whether, why. Off. So, once again, welcome to the backstage of the Grand Guignol. And tonight's story is the demise of the witches. The spell is simple. Do you see this intricacy assembled crate there? Intricately, blah. Oh, no need to worry. It's empty now. Or did you expect a cute little bird to come out of it? Just collect the 4 witches and put them in that crate. Look to the east, west, north, and south, and you'll find that your wish comes true. Oh, great, more puzzles. And that's probably the door to get out of here. The door's tightly shut. Tortured by water. I picked up the Western Witch Doll. So she drowned by water. Executed by hanging. I can't get any closer. We have to do something about those bats. Yeah, how was this one executed? Iron Maiden. Ooh. There's a small keyhole. Maybe there's something inside of it. Empty. There's nothing here. Burned at the stake. Oh, I get it. Okay, so we can't get any closer. If only we could put out the fire. Picked up some matches. Use the match. Okay. Can I have the remaining matches? I don't mind, but what do you need them for? That's secret. A key? And I wonder where it fits. That guy probably lost it. In that case, shouldn't we return it? Well, it's his fault for losing it. Now it's ours. No, it's the Iron Maiden. So we got the Southern Witch Doll. This small keyhole looks like it could be used to... Looks like we can use that old key we found earlier. Picked up the water jar. I get it. Okay, so we gotta run back over here, get the water, and put out the flames. I scooped up some water. It's pretty heavy when filled with water. I'll carry this chair. You take the doll. If it's too heavy, tell me, please. We ain't gonna be carrying it for long. That should put out the fire. I wonder what that so-called narrator doll actually is. Who knows? I've just met it myself. These contraptions are starting to get on my nerves because they remind me of the past. Shuni, don't you feel anything when you see the dolls inside of these horrible traps? Well, I agree that all these traps are frightening, but a moment ago that guy said something really interesting. He said that black cats protect us from evil, that they actually bring us happiness. Of course they do, everyone knows that. I guess, well, I just learned about it a few moments ago. Well, the guy looks harmless enough, so I guess we can tolerate him. But still, I don't believe he's going to grant me a wish if I play along with this game. Maybe he knows something about Rose's whereabouts. I wonder what that narrator doll is up to, and why it's being so cooperative. Maybe because it's a doll. Does dolls have the power to protect people, just like black cats? You mean, he's the same as me? Really? Come on, let's get going. We have to hurry now. I put the dolls in the crate. There was a sound coming from upstairs. Now, why don't you open the door on the second floor? I'm sure your wish will come true. Here you are, thank God. Is everything fine? Did you get hurt? I'm fine, but aren't you... Sorry, that I've startled you. I'm Cher. Rose, you picked up a raggedy black kitten a while back, remember? Yes, I did, but she's already... I was that kitten. I wanted to repay you for seeing me off at the end of my life. I took this form for the sake of saving you. Sorry, I just don't know how to feel about all this. Well, in this case, I'm Cher. A friend you've met inside the mirror world. Or not. No, that's okay. Thanks for the help. It's nice to meet you, Cher. Finally, how differently you've treated me back then, Cher. Shut up. Say one more word and I'll turn you into junk. Well, it's true that you and Rose were together back then. Rose, I met Cher earlier, right after we've been trapped together. The devil wanted to replace you by escaping this world through a certain mirror, but Cher has hidden it. Cher, you lead the way from now on. This will allow us to get outside, away from the devil's grasp. Really? Huh? Yes. But first, I need to apologize to both of you. Apologize for what? There's a reason why I performed the spell. If only I could become healthy, if only I could have friends and live in a wonderful world. This is what I wish for, but no matter how much I struggled, no matter how long I've endured, it all was to no avail. I couldn't become who I wanted to be, and I hated myself for that. That's why I tried out that spell. I didn't know what I was doing. Sorry for being this selfish and dragging both of you into this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Why? Why do you apologize? Because if I hadn't performed the spell, none of this would have happened. But Rose-chan, we became friends thanks to your spell. I agree with Cher. Rose, you have nothing to apologize for. No matter what anyone says. I like you, Rose-chan. I really, really like you. I'm so happy you accepted me, my homeless, ugly self that everyone despised. Because I'm a black cat. They said I only bring bad luck. They called me the devil's spawn, a witch's messenger. They hated me. They bullied me a lot, even though I hadn't done anything wrong. But if you're born black colored, you can't change it, right? So I decided to love my black color. I decided to embrace it. With all of its bad luck, misfortunes, and evil eyes of the people that look down at you. All of a sudden, my eyes became open to the things that really mattered. And now that black color I hated so much has become my greatest strength. Embrace everything I hate about myself. I wonder if I could do that, just like you. It'll take a while, but don't worry. I'm really excited to see how you'll change. Thank you, Chair. Well, I think we've chatted long enough. We'd better get going. If we stay too long, the devil will find us. Right, well then, let's go. Unless she's the devil. This is where I woke up. What would have happened if I was here all alone? Thank goodness that Shuni and Cher were here with me. I'm pretty sure it's still with me. There it is. Cher, are those the matches? I kept them to burn down these thorns. Are you serious? The way out was like at the beginning. Up ahead. That's where the real ways out is. Rose, do you still have the candle you used to come here? Yeah, but it's become smaller after all this time. This will be sufficient. That's as far as Cher and me can go, Rose. From here on out, don't ever look back. Just keep going straight forward and look ahead. Whatever happens, don't let it distract you and don't look away. Because if you do, it'll get you. Hey, but after that, will we meet again all together? I'm not sure I can get out of here in this form, but Shuni can. Rose, what's wrong? If I won't be able to see you again, maybe I should just stay in this world, I thought. I finally have friends and I want to spend a little more time with you. Aww. Also, when we first met, Shuni said that there's someone he's looking for. Maybe we could find that person and get out of here together. No, we can't. If you miss this opportunity, there might not be another. Rose, please go back ahead of us. Once I've found the one I'm looking for, I'll be right behind you. So if we ever meet again, I hope we'll still be good friends. Hurry. We must move before the devil gets here. Okay. You know, I'll do my best. I'll strive to what I wish for in the spell. I'll do my best to make it come true. Shuni, you said that despite all the hardship and pain, I will become a pillar of support to someone else. You told me you believed in my future. And Cher, you accepted me for who I am. Despite what everyone says, you accepted me just like I accepted you. You taught me to accept everything I hate about myself and turn it into my advantages. Not knowing anything about the spell, I had no idea that I've embraced the devil. I got very scared and regretted it. But not anymore. Even if I won't live for much longer, I won't give up. I'll believe in myself. Because I have two wonderful friends that taught me something important. I want to try as hard as I can, even if it's just for a little while. So that one day, when we meet again, we'll remember what we went through together and laugh. That's why I won't say goodbye, because I want to see you again. Shuni Chair, thank you. Thank you for everything. I'll see you again. Really dragging us out, aren't we? I've had a lot of fun too. Thank you, Rose. Keep moving forward and look straight ahead. That's what Shuni told me. Until you reach the end, don't look back and don't turn away. Everything here is counterfeit or an illusion. You have to reach the end before the candle burns out. Okay. Yeah, there's like a lot of things I want to look at. Candle's going out. Oh, there it is. Did I make it back? Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you. We have to destroy this place too, so that the devil won't follow Rose. Right. By the way, back then you said that I should just tell Rose-chan the truth. I can't believe you lied to her with a straight face and hid the whole truth. The spell Rose used to come to the mirror was missing one component that she needs to get out of here. The only way out of the mirror is bringing a substitute, but in the spell book was written substitute. She couldn't read it because the letters were blurry. Nobody can get out of here without somebody else replacing them. It's a widely known spell, but the single most important part of it was obscured. I didn't want to frighten Rose by telling her something like that. I knew something was wrong. When I said I'd lead you to the hidden exit, you said that Rose can leave, but you didn't say that you'll be leaving with her. When we were reminiscing recently about playing together, you interrupted us, and also back then. We talked about how black cats and dolls have the same power to protect their loved ones. I can't believe it. That's right. A black cat is a protection against evil. It keeps evil away from protects us from it. And the doll serves as a substitute. If I stay here, Rose can return. I'm just like you, Chair. Rose helped me, and I wanted to return the favor. Who would have thought that a stuffed rabbit desired to come here so much? No wonder that crazed narrator doll is on your side. It's our role as dolls to protect our owners. Farewell, Rose. Yes, I know, but still. Did the devil just pop out behind us? Unforgivable. A promise that cannot be fulfilled. End. Since then, the stuffed rabbit that was supposed to be in my room all along was gone. Instead, no matter how much I looked into the mirror, befallen by a curse, it showed nothing but my last moments. Wow. Alright guys, so after going back and double checking, yeah, this game only has one ending. Now, there is actually a remake of this game, because apparently this is the original, and the remake actually has a completely different ending, so I might eventually play the remake later on, but final thoughts, I really enjoyed this game. It has like a very unique gothic art style to it. My only downside is that I wish there was like a little bit more to it, because there's not really that much scares in the game, and honestly I felt like the demon didn't really play that much of a part overall. Like, you know, you get mentions of it and it's like the sole reason why the main character, well, the characters are there, but I don't know, it just felt like it really didn't play that much of a part at all overall. I don't know. Maybe the remake's a little bit different. Yeah, but I'm probably going to eventually like hop into the remake later on. But if you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. As always, until next time, have a good day.